But
the way you keep
what are you
talking
gonna
about
do?
TikTok, you guys.
I know,
TikTok.
because I think it's funny because I'm old as fuck and I'm on TikTok. But
And you're like this.
yeah, I'm making like 30-second videos.
Yeah.
But I just don't think we can stop that tidal wave.
Right.
And what am I gonna do? Hide social media from
Bella?
From Bella? Yeah, I can't do that.
I don't think
Like,
that's
what are
the
you gonna
answer. I hope.
Good. Okay. This is the Ask the BCE Show, Episod 42. I'm your host, Kurt Belding, and I am the blue-collar entrepreneur. You're not, I am.
It's fine, you can keep it.
Today we've got a guest, Kayla Scott. She's the CEO of Body Rival, and we're going to be talking about perception when it comes to social media. We actually had a good debate on this the other day, so I thought this would be a good topic to talk about for the BCE Show. So, welcome, Kayla.
What's going on, you guys?
So on our debate the other day, see, I'm super over here on perception of social media impacts greatly. When I mean perception, I mean followers, likes, comments on posts. Whether you like it or not, my stance is whether you like it or not, it changes your perception of that person. Kayla, are you still on the other side, or did I bring you back over?
So here's how I feel about it. For me, I've always been one who does their research on anything, whether that's like a newspaper article, people, influencers, brands, etc. So for me, I think that it doesn't influence, their amount of followers does not influence my personal opinion on the brand or human we're talking about. So we went back and forth forever. So let's see what you guys think too.
Well, we went back and forth. The whole team did, and we did a poll. Who won that poll?
Honestly, I don't know. When I last looked at it, it was 68% yes, and I think you're around the same.
68% yes was social media following impacts perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and here, okay, let me get into my reasons why I think social media perception, here's the reality, the truth, guys. It's not where the world's going. This is where the world is at. It all revolves, not all, but a lot, majority of the population revolves around social media. Whether you like it or not, you're on social media a lot more than what you think you are, and probably a lot more than you want to be. It's like a default. You just go there. And that's a lot of times your first impression of people. And if, like I gave the example, if I had the exact same person, right, on Instagram, we use Instagram, for example, and the exact same person, exact same behaviors, the only difference between these two people was this person had 100 followers, this person has 1 million followers. Would that skew your perception? And I think absolutely 100% it does. Whether you like it or not, subconsciously, you go to that person, you see a post, go into their profile, and you see 1 million followers, that changes your perception subconsciously of that person, rather than 100 followers.
Right.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm saying that's the reality. That's human nature, and that's what happens.
Right.
You agree? See, she agrees.
I do agree. I agree on that fact, and I'll say that every time, that the average Joe, that does definitely apply. But I would say for and at least for me, I don't know, and I've told you this before too. So with Body Rival, I check out a lot of social engagement, social realness, if their following is real and their engagement is real. And I don't really know, it's kind of like the chicken and the egg. I don't know what came first. Was I always looking at the genuineness of someone's post versus their following, or was I not? Now I don't know. I don't know if I have always done that. Part of me wants to say absolutely, I've always done that, just because of my background, again, in science. I love researching and finding that. Now, do I disagree? For me, I disagree that I don't think I'm influenced like that. Majority of the world is, though.
I think the majority of the world wants to say, nah, that doesn't affect me at all.
That was the argument.
Shoot, they got 1 million followers. I don't care about that. I think deep down, whether you like it or not, it changes your perception. And I don't think you can help it.
I don't know.
I want to do a double-blind study on Kayla.
I do. I want you to test me
and
not let me know. And I want to see.
You guys, here's the thing. Kayla runs Body Rival. She's a CEO. Your choices on Body Rival on athlete, sometimes ambassador, comes down to social media following. And
it's wild. Right? It's wild. That's what I'm saying. So that when we brought this up, I was going back and forth, and I was like, yeah, am I doing this correctly, or am I letting this is this influencing me? Is the following influencing me? Now I'm like, I hope not.
So here's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm going to bring two. So you don't even know when this happened. But I'm going to send you 2 profiles.
That's fine.
And say, hey, what do you think about these 2 in our program? One will have like 1,000 followers. The other one will have like 200,000.
Down. I'm with it.
And I want to see what. I just kind of let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, you can't.
I got to come up with something.
You better think of something else now, because like that doesn't. I'm going to be like, oh, this is placed here. Let me think.
So here's what I'm really curious about. So we know what's happening now, and things happen fast now.
Oh yeah.
Just a year ago, it has changed a lot. Social media influencing has changed a lot. Influencers make a lot of money, and there's a lot of influencers out there. And what, like brands like us, what's the difference of us running a TV commercial on TV or paying an influencer to say, check this product out?
Right.
There's no difference. It's all consumer attention. So influencers, whether it be YouTube channels, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever your platform, TikTok. I got TikTok now.
Yeah, everybody check out Kurt's TikTok. He's getting down on those.
My daughter's so pissed. She goes, Dad, you're too old for TikTok.
If you guys haven't seen Kurt get down on TikTok, go follow him.
I gotta taste it. I gotta see what it's about, because I'm trying to play 12 to 24 months ahead, right?
Everybody's been saying that. Yo, should I get a TikTok? You guys should let me know. I actually dance.
TikTok. You guys got TikTok or not?
Yeah,
we'll have
to see that too come across.
Well, here's what I think is super interesting. We know what's going on now. What do we think where is this?
Oh, yeah, I love this talk.
Right?
Too.
Like, where's this going for the world? Because I don't think we're going to be able to stop this Titanic sink. Right. I don't think this tidal wave, you're not stopping it. It's only going to get bigger and more into that depth. So what do you think, Kayla?
Well, so my profile is actually one of the ones being tested where you cannot see the likes anymore. So my profile now says liked by whoever one of your mutual followers are. Like, so for me, if I looked at, one of my pictures, it'll say liked by Kurt Belding and others. And everybody else's pictures are like that too. I love science, you guys. So what I've noticed about myself actually is I've been liking less photos.
Of other people's photos?
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I don't know.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Changing your behavior.
I don't know yet. So it's still happening. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, or like if anybody else's profiles are like that. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on that. But I actually made this prediction the other day, and I was like, yo, what happens if they take away seeing how many followers other people have? He doesn't think that'll happen.
Well, if it does happen, they're just going to move platforms to where you can monetize. So if you take away followers, you take away engagement, you take away likes, you can't monetize anymore, because no company's going to pay you to represent their shit, because they don't know the return, they don't know the view. Those influencers just want to move platforms. Go to the new platform, TikTok. Go to,
Stop it.
Go to the whatever new platform.
Your TikTok. You guys. I gotta get a TikTok.
Whatever the new platform, they'll move there so they can monetize.
Yeah.
You know what I did here? I heard Instagram. There's a little insight. I haven't even told you guys. Instagram IGTV is going to start monetizing like YouTube.
I mean, it'd be smart. That's their next move. And it's funny because when Instagram got stories, everybody was like, oh, they stole that from Snapchat.
Which they certainly did.
Sure.
That was smart.
But who's just doing better now?
Yeah.
I mean, that's debatable. I will say I travel a lot, and I just went to EDCO, which was awesome, by the way. But everybody still uses Snapchat over there. I was shocked. I haven't been on Snapchat in forever. And everyone uses Snapchat, and that's kind of the same with like pay platforms. I know I'm going on a tangent, but like every time I travel and teach somewhere else, people are like, "Oh, do you have Venmo?" Or "Here, do you have Cash App?" Or "Over here, PayPal?" And I'm like, "So shit, maybe Colorado, we're focused on Instagram."
That might be.
But I don't know. Again, because like, or we can go into Gary Vee, how he says like utilize all the platforms.
Yeah, just produce content.
Right.
Content on everything.
So it's pretty crazy, but I do think different parts of the world capitalize on different platforms. But again, I'm limited on my knowledge on that.
I think it goes down to social groups.
Mm-hmm.
If your tribe, the people that you associate with, uses Snapchat, you're going to use Snapchat. If your tribe is communicating on Instagram, you're going to use Instagram. So I think it comes down to your tribe, and I think we're just surrounded by people that do more Instagram than anything else. So.
And maybe that's because, again, fitness industry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that on Instagram, and I told you that the other day too. So I'm also in the dance industry. That's way more YouTube based, and even TikTok now, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So where's this going? I think it's going to get crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's going to change the world, honestly. Like, it's already changed the world, but I think it's going to impact way bigger than what we even think it's going to impact. I mean, let's look at the facts, right? There's so many people making money on social media.
Mm-hmm.
a ton of people making. There's a 10-year-old kid on YouTube making, was it $10 million a year on reviewing toys? I mean, that's real shit. That's going to change.
Where was my 10 million when I did that?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I was reviewing sticks and rocks out in the yard.
Same.
Like, I didn't play with toys.
We were basically geologists. I couldn't even think of the word. Geologists.
But where is this headed? Like, I know people follow money and fame, right? So 10 years ago, if you were a movie star, you had the fame, right? And then you monetized because you had the viewership. People put you on screen because, people put you on screen because viewership. Brad Pitt got paid a lot to be on whatever movie that got, whatever movie he's doing, because that's the attention, right? Now, you don't have to make movies. You're making your own movies on these social media platforms, and you're getting paid bank if you have the engagement and if you have the follower. I think it's only to go deeper and deeper and deeper into that. I think there's going to be so many people trying to monetize and make money, because anybody can do it. You don't have to. You don't have to go through brokers or what's the people that broker movie stars? Was it
agents?
Agents. Yeah, you don't have to go through an agent anymore. Like, you are the agent. You build your social media. You can control everything. You can monetize that. So I think.
So hold on. This is where I disagree. I disagree though,
it's going
because
deep down this side. I think.
Just kidding. I disagree though, because like I am kind of in that industry of like teaching dance and doing all that. I think your credibility is different when you do have an agency backing you. At least in that industry. Yeah. Now, as far as like fitness, sure, it's a little bit different. But when you get those brands that have, that have honest backing, I don't know, I genuinely have always searched whether they're an actress, a fitness person, a choreographer, etc., for the genuineness to be consistent across all of their platforms and when you meet them in person. That's my opinion.
Well, okay, let me go on that right there. So I'm going to use the yogurt shops as an example. You remember when yogurt?
Frozen yogurt?
Yeah, Froyo.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing.
Remember when that blew up?
Absolutely.
Right?
It was a big deal.
It was a huge deal. Everyone went nuts over frozen yogurt, and there's shops popping up everywhere. But now, only the strongest survive. Like, there's a lot of frozen yogurt shops that have gone out. Yeah. I think a similar concept's going to happen with influencers, where everybody's building social, but only, and companies don't get wise to this, only people that are genuine and legit
and I can't wait
are going to be able to monetize. Right now, it's a Wild West, and you don't know for sure what's legit and what's not, because there's a lot of paid shit, right? That you can look great, doesn't really monetize though. Mm-hmm. And this, if you can't monetize for a brand, the brand's not going to keep you for very long anyway. So I think the cream's going to rise to the top,
I hope so.
and that's going to stay.
And that's kind of my backing, is like, I will always say that, I will agree that you're definitely influenced by a higher following, but I hope that in time most people switch to being like, this is what's important. You know what I mean?
Oh, for humanity's sake?
Yes, exactly.
I really hope that
the kids,
people realize, wait, this false perception of it's a different world. It's literally a different reality, 100%. Right? Of social media. This false perception of this reality is not real. I'm going to back off of this and go do something real in real life. Connect with friends, shake hands,
especially
hang out.
Like just being, we're a little bit on different platforms, but being one who works with kids and things like that, it scares the shit out of me. Seriously, that they see all these butt pics and that it's fine, and like that they have the thousands of followers because their makeup is done to a T in every photo. I hope genuinely that the influencers that survive the changes are worthwhile.
I hope with you, but
I
think the reality of it is it sells money, right? Like,
of course.
I think the reality of it is it's only going to get worse, it's only going to get bigger, it's only going to get deeper. We're not going to be able to stop this tidal wave. If there's money in it, it's going to get bigger.
As far as what we're saying, like real influence or fake influence?
I think it doesn't either way. I think you're talking about kids, right?
I'm worried for the kids.
The 10-year-old kid, because I have a daughter at home. She's 10 years old, right?
You feel the same, right? She watches YouTube.
She loves YouTube, watches these YouTube influencers that go around and do a bunch of dumb crap, and they have millions of followers, and she idolizes them and buys their swag and gear. She wants to buy like their shirts and stuff, right?
Or whatever brand they're using.
And she wants to make her own videos, and I've allowed her, hey, let's make some videos. She has TikTok now, so I'm hanging out. We're doing some TikToks together.
Yeah.
But
The Where you keep
What are you
talking
gonna
about
do?
TikTok, you guys.
I know.
TikTok.
Because I think it's funny because I'm old as fuck and I'm on TikTok. But
And you're like this.
yeah, I'm making like 30-second videos.
Yeah.
But I just don't think we can stop that tidal wave.
Right.
And what am I going to do? Hide social media from
Bella?
From Bella? Yeah, I can't do that.
I don't think
Like,
that's
what are
the
you gonna
answer. I hope that, at least for me, I hope that kids learn to do their research on people and that they learn to check genuineness of a brand. And, you know, again, I speak from a science background, so it's hard for me not to acknowledge that. And just like how you speak from a psychological background, we just, you know, we check into our knowledge, and you know that people like things, how did I say it the other day? That people, when they see a line, they think something's good. When they see a bunch of following, they think something's good over there, you know? And that scares me. But also, again, I'm just making it clear. I do agree that following does change perception, but I hope that not everybody falls for that.
But they do deep down.
I
Everybody
can't, but they do deep down.
All right, I think we had some questions
I think so, too.
I got a question before we started.
Oh,
I know
that's
Kayla, you got a
cute.
question come across.
I've
Let's
got
check
a
our
Kayla,
lives.
you're sexy. I'll take that.
What's up, Jace? Appreciate you agreeing with me, man. What's up, Matt? I know, man. I got to plug the new
Oh yeah, you
CrossFit.
didn't even plug it. You've been plugging
plug my new
TikTok the whole
CrossFit
time.
gym that I'm opening up before Christmas. So if you guys are local, check out CrossFit One Beat or One Beat CrossFit. I don't know which way I'm supposed to say it, but
I think
check it out.
either way is good.
All right, first question. I got a question.
Go ahead.
What impact has social had on your businesses?
Oh, both of us?
Yeah, you take it first.
Oh, God, what impact has social had on your businesses? Well, it plays a direct role into us finding athletes, that's for sure. We, of course, we look at
And
your
you're
following.
speaking from Body
I'm speaking
Rival.
from Body
I
Rival,
know,
correct.
right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you guys know I've worked for Fit Republic too, but for Body Rival specifically, we do look at your engagement, because we do get this question a lot, like what does it take to be an athlete, etc. But we look at your engagement mostly. We're not too concerned with following because I want to keep that ethnicity. No, not ethnicity. Authenticity. Ethnicity of Body Rival. No, authenticity with the brand. So we are hopefully one of the few leading that, of where we look at your following and we look at your true engagement. It does. We obviously do this though. We've spoke about it before too. There's a top athlete with no social media. We also don't like that. We would love for you to be active and be portraying a good, character to people to look up to. So that's definitely, it does play a role into my engagement with you, into my business's engagement with you, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. On the owner side of it, it has impacted substantially. 99%, 100% of my marketing, advertising, is social media. Is create content, deploy on social media. But I'm gonna back this all the way up till when Facebook just got started. I was early on Facebook with my retail business, and I think that is the number one key of why my retail business blew up faster, is because I was early with really good organic. I didn't have to put any money on those posts.
I believe in timing of when you are produced is huge.
Yeah, so the organic reach was huge. So that advertising for my business on Facebook early did awesome for my business. Now it's a little bit tougher. We just produce more content. We have to actually pay to get that content out there a little bit more. It is what it is. That's marketers ruin platforms. It just is what it is, right? Like There's a new platform, it's fresh, it's nice, you get a lot of return on it, and then all the marketers hit it, and it just doesn't, if things become white noise and you don't get as much return on the marketing anymore. But I'm gonna say hiring employees and how we look at ambassadors or athletes on Body Rival, even employees in my retail location, I would be lying to say if your social media sucks, that I don't care. I do. I look at it. So I'll look at a resume. I'll say, all right, what jobs have you done? Is there some sales background? Is there leadership? Which is cool. But I'm telling you 100% honest, guys. It weighs more to me on what you've done in your social media. Because that tells me you have social media skills, you have network, you have following that we can monetize quickly, and you can continue to help that business advertise social media. It weighs heavier for me than what your resume says, because I know how you can stack a resume too. You know what I mean? So social media has impacted my businesses tremendously on every aspect. Yeah, and I don't think it's going to go away any soon. I don't see myself using any other platform to market, to build a business than social media, email, text messaging. That's the 3 ways I really market right now. You know, if direct mail came back super cheap, TV, radio got to be super cheap, I'd look into it, but that's the 3 platforms I really hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I'd say I mostly agree with that. I think the only part I don't agree with is the resume weighing out to the same as your social media, and that's just because me, again, government job. What am I going to post on social media?
It depends on what
You know what I
company
mean?
that you're
Exactly.
applying to. But if you're a small business owner,
Yeah, sure.
I think social media is really key because you don't have the money for marketing like a bigger business, and you got to leverage your employees to help you market.
Yeah. I want to go back to what you said, though, about timing. Oh, my God. It just coming from, again, I do all these different jobs, but, like, as far as dance goes, man, if you came out at the right time on YouTube years ago when YouTube just started, your life has been set for so long. For so long. You were a big fish in such a small pond, and now even like us as businesses coming out in social media right now, we're a fish in a universe. Genuinely, everybody has more skills of editing things, making it look great, and it's insane. It's insane. You're up against so much more noise.
Everybody's a part-time videographer, part-time
Literally.
photographer for their selfie
For whatever
to deploy. Do you think, I'm going to go, this is a little crazy. Do you think it'll go as far as people being judged of who they are as people based upon their social media page?
I think that already happens. I think legally that already happens. As far as divorces and things like that.
Oh yeah, you use
you post the wrong thing at the wrong time when you're going through a divorce. You just lost half of your stuff.
I mean, would you think it's going to go as far as instead of turning in a resume, you just give the social media handle?
Ooh, that would suck for people who don't like social media.
Instead of going
Grease behind the camera.
Instead of a phone call or getting to know someone on a dating thing, you now just social media?
I mean, I would even go as far to say, I agree with this one. I would go as far to say that these dating apps, Bumble, Tinder, and all that are already that.
Where
you're judging
them based
off
upon
of what they've got on that profile.
Yeah. We're not going to be able to stop this tidal wave. It's
I
going
don't
to get
disagree
nuts.
with it.
In the next 5 years, it's going to be nuts.
But
and
the
it's
truth
going to see
comes
huge
out.
change.
I think the truth comes out over time.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it does. Absolutely. You can't fake. You'll be able to fake some stuff, but the truth will come out.
Right.
For sure.
Let me see if I had any more questions.
I got a question. A game of deadlifts asks, how do you evaluate a potential employer's social media? What things are you looking for?
Employee?
Employee, yeah.
I do it too, but for stuff, so.
Yeah, how do you evaluate an employee's social media? I'll take it quick first and you go to it on Body Rebel. So here's what I look at. I don't really care if you have 100,000 million followers. It's the engagement. I want to know that your followers are engaged with you, that you have some impact and some influence on who you have. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's nice if you have 5,000 followers and your engagement's 8%. I think that's great. But if you have 100,000 followers and you get 20 likes and one comment on a...
You're fake.
You're fake. And which now, my perception of that person is they're not going to be a good employee because they're lying on their social media. And I wouldn't hire them. If you don't do anything on social media, my immediate reaction is, man, now I'm going to have to teach you how to run social media so you can be a better employee.
Which is a task.
Right? And that's a lot of work. But if you're already running your social media pages well and you're good and you're creative and you're consistent and you do a good job and your engagement's good, your value of an employee, I wish it wasn't like this, guys, but it's the truth. Just want to hear. And I'll hire that person. If you have exact same people, one is better on social media and the other one doesn't use social media, I'm hiring the person that's better on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd say for me, I look at value of your posts and what you're writing in your comment section, whether it's like a peach smiley face or if you're actually giving some value. Entertainment for sure is something that I look for as well. And honestly, consistency. I'm really big on consistency. Now that doesn't mean like posting the same type of filter or the same type of post, but like consistency and being present is what I look for. The other thing too is for us, for Body Rival specifically, or for dance or anything that I do, I look for a professional role model. You're not sitting there posting like
your ass,
your ass, drugs, whatever. Like, And if you want to do that, have a different social media that I can't find. You know what I mean? Like if that's what you want to do, that's fabulous. But for the specific industries that I am hiring or looking for ambassadors or athletes for, that's not what I'm looking for.
I think it's okay to post your ass if you're trying to sell condoms.
Jesus.
You know? I mean, like, if you're selling sex, monetize it with something with sex. Sell Viagra, sell condoms, sell...
I mean, like, booty gains, for real. We can't act like that's not a big deal. Most women in this industry want to have the booty gains. Sure, booty gains are what it is, and that's fine. But for me, I'm looking for you to be genuine about that. And there's a lot of people that I follow specifically that say that. Like, this picture took 10 shots, 15 shots to get this look. Like, that's how I feel about it. So again, I look for genuineness across the board, whether that be for work or for my own pleasure of viewing your content.
Yeah.
You got something else?
Josh, what's up? Joshua Robinson, what's up, dude? With TikTok's growth, how do you plan to leverage it with your business moving forward?
Stop! I cannot believe this right now. This is real?
It's
you? TikTok.
If you're not playing around on TikTok, you're behind.
Oh, whatever.
It is what it is.
I'm about to...
Josh, here's my answer, man. Right now, I'm just kind of tasting TikTok to see what the platform is about, and then I'm trying to come up with a game plan on how to leverage it. But what I'm seeing so far is quick videos. Right now, it's really big on just entertainment value, so like funny videos, dance videos with songs, just stuff to make people laugh. I follow Gary Vee. You guys know that. He's on it. He's producing content on it, doing well. And right now, TikTok, look, I put on like 4 videos, right? And they're not even very good videos. I have 5 followers. I've gotten 300 views on those videos with no followers. Organic reach on TikTok is great.
It's better right now. It's not monetized? I don't know anything about it. Is it or is it not?
No, I don't think it's monetized yet. See, I gotta get to know TikTok a little bit better, but here's what I do know. Organic reach is good. You get the views. Now, what's the population of that database of people are viewing? Mm-hmm. It's probably younger. You're looking at maybe 10 to 14, right. 10 to 15-year-olds. But that 10 to 15-year-olds are going to get older. And look what happens with every platform. All right, Facebook came first. It was MySpace. I'm dating myself.
Yo, top eight. Who was your top 8?
I don't remember. I remember I could put on cool songs. That's what I remember. But from MySpace, Facebook come out, and the cool kids went to Facebook. Right?
Man, that was like coding 101.
Yeah.
Everybody learned how to code on MySpace.
And then everyone, older generation, started moving to Facebook. The cool kids from Facebook, the younger generation, said, can't have my platform, so they jumped to Instagram, right? So Instagram used to be a lot younger, and Snapchat.
Snapchat first, then
Instagram, but they used to be a lot younger.
Twitter.
And now everybody's on Instagram. Mm-hmm. I think Snapchat's still a little, it's pretty diverse, but now the young generation is on TikTok, and that's their platform. They want to own it. Like, no, guys, this is our platform for our generation. And when old guys like me come on TikTok, it's going to happen. And then they'll move to a different platform.
I like how
history.
The old guys
that's just history. That's what's going to happen.
No, you're right.
So Josh,
right
now I'm just tasting, man. We'll see how I can leverage it for business, but it's just content. Produce content, put it out on platforms. That's all we do.
For the youth or for the kids initially? Josh asked another question. This one's for me though. It says Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat we're all seeing as for the youth or for kids initially. It's only a matter of time before adults bombard TikTok. That'd be cool. I mean, I'm not against it at all. Again, my students have been like, Kayla, get a TikTok, because I'm goofy as hell in class, but I've never, I'm always slow. I'm gonna say I am rebelliant.
You know what? I'm a late adapter too.
I'm rebelliant though. Like I don't want to like it. I don't want to like the movement, but then I'm like, man, I'm late afterwards. It's
change.
Complicated.
I don't like change. I'm a late adapter, but here's the only reason I think you should start thinking this way also, and I know you do. You're fighting it right now.
I'm resilient. Yeah.
You're resilient
against it, or rebellion's the right word.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's fresh there and raw, and you can make a big impact on that platform right now with your dance and everything that you do. I think it'd be really smart for you to do it and just suck it up. Say, yep, I don't want to change. I hate new shit. Hate learning a new platform, TikTok, whatever. But I think it'd be smart.
That being said, follow Kayla at TikTok. I'm just kidding. Maybe. You know, I'm very open-minded as far as like new movements and new apps and things like that. It just takes me a second. I'm usually like, meh, and then I love it.
Yeah, you'll come around to it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Any other questions?
That might be it. I'm gonna double check. Everybody can look up my nose now. Let me see. Snaps. Business most hold people back. All right, so this is just like a comment from my sister who also works in marketing, you know? So she said, but in some business, social media holds people back and they can't get a job because of what they've posted, which I fully agree with that. I think I agree with that too.
Yeah.
TikTok's only a year old. They have not figured out how to pay people on it yet, but I'm sure they're learning towards it. The YouTube model is what someone else commented. And then John told me to stop being stubborn. I'm not being stubborn. I'm just opening up the thought of like, I mean, I hope I'm not the only one out there that looks into people's backgrounds. I really do, but I do.
Especially if you're going to spend money on someone, you should.
Right, and I think that's why I think I'm in a different space where like, are we going to invest in this person or not?
Yeah.
So.
And you guys on your social, be smart. Like,
I'm gonna put this back here. So
if you get drug tested at work and you
Exactly.
post you smoking weed, hitting a bong, like, come on, be smart. If you think that you would want a corporate job, don't be doing dumb shit on your social media. Just
whether you
clean
live in
it up.
Denver or not. And I wanted to say that because, like, you know, in Denver, you can smoke weed all you want. It's been like that for a while now. But, like, what happens when you leave Denver? If you leave Denver, if you have to leave Denver, or if it changes in Denver. Again, not that saying, I'm not trying to start that whole debate, but I'm just saying, you never know.
Never know. Cool.
There was one that asked which I had repeatedly said, like, if my stance is due to having a biology background, and yeah, I think it is.
Well, yeah, you want to dig deeper into the logistics, the reality of the data. Of what's
Yeah,
going on.
exactly. So that's it.
All right, guys, that was the Ask the BCE Show, episode 42 with Kayla Scott. I hope you liked that rant. We went on some tangents. Thanks for watching. If you like it, subscribe. That way you can see every BCE that comes out. Kayla, you want to plug something?
Don't forget to follow Body Rival. Body Rival's a supplement company based out of Denver, Colorado, and we would love your support. And my own Instagram is Kayla Scott __. Thanks for watching. This is Ask the BCE Show, episode number
42.
42.
Thanks,
thanks for
guys.
having me.
Cool. All right, lives, thank you.